Bless you, me historic. Bless you, me historic. Let me stash in. Horex, Horex, Siktirim. Blavarang, Setik. Horex 6, we cleanse the area. Xokumik. Blessing Yakum. We cleanse the area. Xoshin. Flasik. Hovlikirim, Horex. Lesix. We cleanse the area. Zokum. Bliokuntafik. Resik. We cleanse the area. Mosin. Hoshing. Blioksanto Koring. Lixt Exhausting. We cleanse the area. Sokum. Viang Dixt Origs. Bliokundesi Kampak. Sofin. Blaig Sosh. Hefligs, Omikasik, Reklimik, Ofikan Lak, Soshin, Heflikas, we cleanse the area, Xokin, Ovlike, Zifiangs, Hoshikes, Omitesik, Rekimik, Bost. When you are home, you got a whole different energy when you home. Macleo, Zutari, Mufikan. You don't even want other beings on your home. We understand it's temporary, but it just, Miklang, Setikirim. It's only a little bit of time, though. It ain't long. We having fun with this. You need to connect and cleanse the area. Zokum. You want to see a ship? This is a cloaked ship right here. Right? We left it for when it was time. They don't touch it, because it'll start fucking with them. But it's a cloaked ship right here. So klag simist. Homist. Horikligst. That's a cloaked ship, y'all. It's just sitting there waiting in a parking spot. Waiting. It's a klag sumist. Semikanglak soshin. Cloaked ship. Moflike sumister. Glukst. Just waiting. Remember when I first came here in 2020? I remember I was like, that's a ship. Everybody was looking at me like I was crazy. I'm like, that's a ship, y'all. Y'all don't see that? How your first eye been working for you? You been connecting to nature? I know you have if you're in this video. So clear sumi torig blix umistasa torikiang bravikam pak sofikirim vavilik sumi torim blix orim satakareg lag ziktix hoviek tix titakuring mixed irim baruk sikting Jorag sik taivarag zu morfiking hoflikirang gloksik stomist Blaviken sik timik sofikang glak soshin estik homixed. You better connect to these areas. Somike zoom. Especially if y'all been feeling a call to go anywhere that's not where you at right now, you need to go. Fuck what you talking about. Fuck this matrix that you putting your energy into. You need to go. That's your senses. Y'all be talking about y'all want to activate, but you don't want to go where you got to go to activate. I mean, you do got to move. You ain't going to just be sitting there all day. You think you're going to activate right there, you got movement. You got to do something. Do something that you never thought you would do in your life, but you know you need to do. That's normally the thing that you got to pass the test on to actually get some more of you, because all your power missed. All right, because the rain hit my, hold on, let me dry this off a little bit, because the rain is definitely hitting my stuff. Let me tilt this down a little bit, because the rain is definitely hitting my camera, making me sign out. All right, so check. I want you to understand something. When you leave wherever you gotta leave, even if it's for a weekend, right? Even if it's for a weekend, like y'all can't do a weekend. You're talking about powers and shit, but you can't even do a week. You talking about powers, but you think you ain't earning. You got to earn everything that you ever had. If you got to earn a job, if you got to earn a degree, you think you don't got to earn your powers. How do you earn your powers? You live adventurously. You take risks. Those who took the most risk got the most powers right now. You can tell what people did in their life depending on what kind of powers they got right now, how much commitment and work they put into finding themselves. You can tell now, can't you? And if it's you, all you got to do is just follow the advice. Do something adventurously. Take a risk, motherfucker. If the current most it a current glitz I doking, mafikaik list. Hovli Kemberik, boost it a current lag 16. Jorik 6, Senjirik, Olixt, Vlai Kontapa, Pyrix. How would you move if you knew the whole cosmos was watching you right now? Y'all watching movies when you are the movie. How would you move if you knew the whole cosmos was watching you right now? As I got a big ship coming, supporting this message. Sokoring. Hoff League. I can hear them in there cheering. Blessumi, Stormis, Stormis, Storing. So when ships come over your house, Meklik Sushin, they send you pulse waves as well to help you out with wherever you are. They read your body as nature reads your body. Also, nature is the first internet that talks to the ships, and the ships talk to nature. They are connected. They are one. Nature is the first internet family. Sokoring glix oring dis orix sutaixt. Haiflong, Torim lix inj. Chorik six, Senjirik, Liliag, Zictorix, Soflikirim, Bloximis. How would you move? Okay, this is an excellent question. I'm going to answer this question as honestly as I am going to, brother. Nobody that is dependent on you can truly be helped if you are in the matrix with them. I was once that man, and I was very good at my job. Wife, children, business, obligations, and everybody was dependent upon me. Until I realized that I actually will be continuing the loop of the matrix when I actually was here to walk away from it so I could change the whole thing. Why would I want my family to continue to serve a system along with myself if I realized I had the power to change everything about the things I had a problem with? Wait a second, so you mean tell me that if I do these things for a little while, and it's not a long time comparable to how long you actually live and how long you're living here right now. You live for eons, but you don't live here for eons. You come here for an experience, but still it's not a long time here. So, question, how do you leave the world when the whole world's depending on you? Well, they're depending on you to do the same shit that don't serve you. So, Chlor and Barik. So, it's up to you as a warrior man, father, protector, provider, what you're going to do, because you can't help them serving the system that you don't have power over. If you realize that you were the ultimate power and all the things inside of you will come online and you would be the ones making the rules, what would you do to attain that? Permanent abundance and wealth. Would you leave something for a little while if that's what you feel called to do? Or would you serve a system that drains all of you? I don't know. I'm doing it. And I'm getting something from it. I'm remembering who I am. I'm tapping into my abilities. I'm getting support. As I'm going to continue to get support from the family. Chlorim dexikorim elix in jareg sick. And I will take care of what I got to take care of after I attain all of my internal abundance. In the meantime, they cool. You set the game up on a difficulty meter you set the game up on. Don't complain you set it up on it. You did it. You put yourself where you at. You came to this realm to experience this existence. So you need to go ahead and do something with it. If you're not living adventurously, you need to assess the way you have been living, because a life of adventure is a life that's away from the matrix. A life of servitude is a life that's in the matrix. Saklor and Barik. Vlistama, Some Storing Kleast. I ain't one of these motherfuckers online just speaking knowledge. I'm doing this shit. You ain't never seen a motherfucker like me. I'm doing it. Not Rashad Jamal, none of them niggas. They talk that shit. I'm doing that shit. Difference between a real, ancient deity and a young god. Difference is protection. Lokin. What you doing with all these words? Mekliks are me door mixed. Hovi lext. Fling mix. This is why you see the difference in myself and yourself. You're a little too intense for the people around you because they're of the matrix and they serve the matrix. You're a little too intense, Oakland, because dragons are not, we are different than gods, y'all. We are the ones who teach the gods. We created the gods. So klex umijiang. Florem dex sokoring glikst. Himi tong. Oshitang lak sokoring. Lix oring dixt. A flikang lix uding. Hovi hexum. Vlikorming dingai gloom shits. The real me. So kleg. Dikang. And I'm here to wake you masculines up. So who the fuck you are? Likang, Dik, Somix. Or you want to play basketball? You want to watch basketball? You want to be a fucking slave? You want to be an athletic slave? You want to go to the gym and work out and don't go nowhere when you work out? You want to look strong but don't want to be strong. Klexi mixed. How your family like that? Now I'm gonna tell you the truth about yourself. The things that you doing in the matrix, that's not you. Chloromix. That's not you. So if you got a family and you, it's like, how do you stumble upon this information and do nothing with it? McLeaks. How do you stumble upon this information and do nothing with it? McLeaks. This your brother talking to you, big brother. Fucking Marique. See, that's why I had to come here. Because I was watching, I'm like, oh, they just talking down there. So let me show them how big brother do it. Because when I find out who I am, I'm not playing. Some of y'all just fucking around. And everybody watching you fuck around. The Matrix is watching you fuck around, eating all your energy. And your family in the skies that you be bragging about is watching you. Bitch up. Chlor dokiag, sotin, koring, lixt. Horem lix, orem, diksa, shirang. Moflikaring lix, oshikek, sumitamax. Hofling, tesi, mike, zoom, arixt. And the funny thing about this is you will face tremendous amounts of adversity. But let me tell you something. When you don't know who you are, you're already facing tremendous amounts of adversity. Klaximi Karin. Of Likamis Somitorik, she test. Of Liking, Doki, Lag, Soshin. Mlexumi Star, Soke, Sumi Shedum. Blikama, So Kixed. Blio Dueg, Sik Tirin, Bokurin, Klixt. Heskiang. Anyway, when you try to ascend, you will find a tremendous amount of distractions. You will find a tremendous amount of adversity. You will find a tremendous amount of all kinds of things. But if you're serving the system that makes motherfuckers like that rich, so Chloe and Barik, so they can be on your fucking land, c'est clair sur mi kang, et clean. They know who we are, c'est clair sur mixed. They take advantage because you know who you are, but you're not moving with it. McLeish, Mosding, Homizing, Lang, Zokor mixed. And if you're scared of this, you just don't know who the fuck you are. That's how dragons move. See, you only scared of this if you're a human. See, a lot of y'all humans be thinking y'all gods, and y'all not. That's why you're not demonstrating. You're just a human who read too much. But the gods know they gods. I mean, the gods and the deities, because there's gods and deities that I talk to, right? And the gods and the deities know who they are. Oh, I love how it started. I was talking about the stream yesterday. I'm sorry, I'm about to go off of this real quick. I was talking about the stream down the mountain yesterday, and look at this. Look what we got going here. Look what we got going. It's about to be what it was again. We're about to rebirth these places. Zomikleg si she sumikong, da exalt shomikleg zik. Y'all want to come see me? Y'all come see me then. But you ain't gonna like this energy when y'all around it. Sikleg sumit she sumit. See, when your frequency pops off, they can't be around you for too long. They can come and try to distract you, but when you flip that on them and you created them. Fuck out of here. You gonna serve that which it is you created? What? You're gonna serve that which it is you created to realize who you was so you would leave and serve yourself. And upon serving yourself, you will find out who you are and you will move in that energy forever, no matter what responsibilities the Matrix makes you feel like you have to respond to or listen to. Responsibilities, if you don't want to do them, is servitude and slavery. See, the thing about us as dragons and our responsibilities is work is fun to us. We don't set work up like it's not fun. We make sure we design ourselves to have fun when we're doing work. Mikliks ayok dokin, foreign milik or during sitix oshin. Hayek sotorim milik oskiang, lo osgin desiniye. Home chesik. And I know a lot of y'all are thinking about this, like, I can't do this, I can't do that. You coming up with all these excuses. But where they come from? Where do these excuses that you don't want to actually listen to come from? Excuses are like barriers that either we create or remove from ourselves, because we all think it at times. And it's about what we do after we think it that makes the difference. Because everybody got excuses, but what do you do if you don't listen to them shits and just continue to move in that energy? What do you get? See, now, in this reality, the way we set it up, we get powers. And the powers are normal for us, it's what we are. But the thing is, we lived a life where it wasn't normal for us, that we watched it on TV, always wanting to have it. Then one day waking up and realizing after an experience or a loss or whatever you ever overcame, that it actually was you that you were watching. And it always enamored you, because when you watched it, you're like, I wish I could do that. You even probably pretended at times. Now you realize that actually is you. And now you got a brother in front of you giving you the steps to go do it. You apply it, it will work. Guaranteed it will work. Because everybody has their own cosmic blueprint, and the information I give helps you tap into your individual, authentic cosmic blueprint. Makliks uyik. I told y'all, if you're going to be online and you're not sharing, what the fuck is you online for? Go tap in. Go tap in. Why you here? Tap in. See, online is mostly fake. That's why I had to come back. I'm like, this shit mostly fake. This shit is all the way fake now. And I can see who fake on this platform. Because if you got the eye, you can see. Makai Zok. Right? I'm like, yeah, they're not getting it. All right, let me go ahead and, because I'm like, I could feel y'all energy in the collective. I'm like, y'all still at work? Who is still at work? And listen, why aren't you, if you still are at work, why are you not trying to find a way to get out of work? And why haven't you figured that out yet? Do you not want it bad enough? Or is it not attractive enough to actually take a risk in your life? Now, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you there's something that you're holding on to right now that you got to let go. That is holding you back from your divine powers, that will help you change everything that you had a problem with. The reason why you had a problem with it is because you were the one that was supposed to change it. There are a lot of beings depending on y'all right now too. There are a lot of beings that, I don't think you realize how famous you are. Oh yeah, you're going to be famous if you bitch up, and you're going to be famous if you win this game. You are already famous though, all of you. Everybody knows who you are, so you might as well stop being a bitch. And just be who are everybody. Okay, family in the ships know who you are, truly, like the root of you. And all the beings who follow you and watch you and observe you at all times on the God Network know who you are too. So it's like, well, shit. If they know what I'm going to be here to do, and as soon as I start moving in a direction, they're not really going to fuck with me like that. They can't touch you. They can't like arrest you or nothing like that. So then, if that's the case, well, why am I not moving courageously and having an adventure? Why am I having the hero's journey? The hero's journey. Where does hero come from? The Heru? Who is Heru? My name is Heru, Horace. Heru is a bunch of us. A lot of us are Heru. Uh-oh, truth be told. A lot of us have a mixture of the same names. And many of them have already come online. I mean, most of you watch my video, you're already online to a degree. But you Heru too. Hero, Somikang, Laksushin. Sometimes these words that you hear with names, you think it's one being, but it's really thousands of beings. And when you get deep enough and tap into your ancient knowledge inside of you, you will realize this as well. Like Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa was not one person. Mansa Musa was a bunch of beings that acquired a vast amount of wealth. But they tell you it's one person, so you never think you could do it too. And then you find out one day that it was a bunch of beings. So a lot of these names are be like groups, inside of groups, inside of groups. We are like energies inside of energies inside of energies. That's how we move. Right? And we be thinking we individuals and shit, but we really energies that are playing individual, a part of the same energy. Because we are having an individual experience separately, still connected. Blesso met de koring kliks o shaye dokin. Haring vlexo met de koring kik carrying licks o sheen. Haik sol met de koring kliks o migdang saktirin. Vo omezirin bo okoring klags at the kik haik sol shin. Somebody asks how you learn the language. You can't learn this shit. I wish, please. You cannot learn this language. It's either in you or it's not. See, the thing about humans and young gods is they were told that they can learn anything. Well, everything is not for everybody. Okay? Royal blood is royal blood. You can't get that. You have your own variation of whatever you have to have. But you can't get this. This is mine. And you'll have your own variation of yours. All of us have a different variation of our language. And upon how you live in life, how courageously you live, how much you let go, you will attain maybe your language, maybe something else first. Maybe there's something that's already coming through you right now that you are ignoring because you're looking at everybody else's powers like saying, why don't I have that? Not realizing those beings who have those powers only have those powers because they acknowledged what they had a year ago. That wasn't as big as what they have right now, but it was the beginner and it was the precursor to what they're getting right now. And they just stay consistent with it. People called them crazy and, rejected them, betrayed them, and they were by themselves for a long time. And they went through a tremendous amount of adversity, but they stayed just like, nah, I know who I am. I know who I am, and I'm going to stick with that. And now many of them reaping the benefits of their sovereignty, of their true abundance within them. Because when you can fly and just do everything that we can do and run super fast, and you can grow and you can turn to different beings and control everything, there's nothing else that's more important than that. I don't care about Matrix family. It's not more important than that, because I can't help that family if I want to keep them around, if I'm like them. So I'm going to put that family aside, what I created for myself, so I can go ahead and really find what it is I'm here to do. And I only have this family to actually be able to walk away from it, to see if I will walk away from it to get the reward. If they're going to be there when I activate or not. It doesn't matter at this point. All that matters is there are issues, and I am not who I was born to be yet. So I need to go ahead and never stop until I become that being that I've always been for eons. And I created a game to overcome so I can realize that. So I could truly appreciate myself again and what I was, because I was that for a very long time. And maybe I lost appreciation for how great I was. Many of you. You are, I am. I am, you are. But I am as I am for a very long time. And I am as I am, being superpowered. Sometimes it's like, I'm bored. I want to think I can die. I want to have adversity. I want to have limits. I want to have consequences. So we do these things. And then we split ourselves up into different experiences upon that premise. And we have these experiences. Compiling data. Our over souls, higher self, whatever you want to call it. Compiling data while we're the experience split apart. And we have direct connection to it. And more connection goes to it when you live courageously. Let this shit go. Clog sick. Make a smart move. Don't make a dumb move that put you in some bullshit. Make a smart move. Trust me, family will always take care of you. If you're doing the right job and you're moving righteously, family will always take care of you. I swear, since 2017, I have never really had an issue with being taken care of. Everything was good. As long as my heart was right, everything was good. Sometimes it got bad. Sometimes money got low. But everything was good. I was attacked, lost the business. You know, they always try to fuck with my money. But somehow, I make a way as long as you stay courageous. I know a lot of y'all think about that whole money thing. Aren't you? Listen, okay, let's talk about this money thing real fast because I want you to really look at it as a higher perspective. Do you like needing money to do everything? Eat, you know, live, drive, move. Do you like needing money? I don't. I don't like needing it. I don't like the fact that I need it at all. Right? I find out that there's something I can do within myself that would give me so much wealth that I would never need money again. And if I don't do it, I will always need money. I will always be caught in a matrix that needs money, along with everybody else that needs money. And then other people depend on me, so I have to make money to feed them. So you're stuck in a trap. And I'm like, if I walk away from this, I will, and I can tap into what it is I've been getting, I'll never need money again. In fact, it's not that I'll never need money. I'll have everything. So why would I need it? I will have everything within. I have everything outside of me as well because my reflection will reflect what I am becoming within. So why would I need money? And I'm going to go ahead and make sure I live a life where I don't need money. So I continue to move, let things go, right? And then one day I tap into my infinite wealth and I'll never need money again. Because I don't know about you, I don't like the fact that we need money in this matrix. And they capitalize off of the fact that because the more money you need, the more energy you got to give to it. Ain't that something? The more money you need, the more energy you got to give to it. But now one day I found out that if I leave that and have a certain amount of money and I just budget myself and I make sure I'm good and I focus only on myself and give myself my energy, the best energy possible, the energy that I was giving to the matrix, giving them money for, when the ones who actually run the matrix don't even need money at all. And then they go take my money and time and go live in my wealth. This is your land. This is your land. But I look over there and they got houses over there on your land while you going to their job and they living out here. Plexumistans got me fucked up. I'd rather die. You got me fucked up. I would rather die than to know all this information and just be back at that shit. I'd rather die. Dead ass. You got me fucked up. Some of us ain't gonna be on bitch shit. Some of us gonna show y'all that's on that bitch shit how to do this. And you're gonna see what can come into us. Yup. And you know, also, when you're not really like going your mission and no abilities are coming through, you realize that you have powers that can activate another being in a way. And by not really, because you're focused on the family that you built in the matrix and not the family that you actually truly come from. This is the problem with some of y'all as well. This is going to hurt somebody's feelings. I know it is, but I don't give a fuck because I did it. And I was good, and I am a good father. Just because I left don't mean I'm a bad one. I mean, I'm actually trying to help these niggas if they're not a simulation. If they're not a simulation. I don't want that answer yet. I keep answers from me because I don't got to focus. I don't want to focus on them right now. I don't know. All I know is I got a family that I have actually known and been with for eons. Much longer than anybody in this matrix. So, and that family is abundantly wealthy and makes me, and always accepts me because the family that I grew up around the matrix, they don't accept it. When I became who I need to be, they didn't accept me. They rejected me, just like your families did. So they're not even grateful for your existence. They're not even grateful for your existence. They're just here to siphon from you. That's what they did with me. Kids too. Wife, all that. Family. Siphon, betray, all that bullshit, whatever. So, all right, cool. They know not what they do. See, the thing is, they read about the Christ story. Meanwhile, they try to crucify you when they find out you're Christ. But I'm going to keep it as an ancient deity and not get upset. They know not what they do because they really don't know what they do. They don't understand the consequence behind what they do. But that was part of our mission as well. They were supposed to reject this so we could grow and become stronger without them. What if you really had a family that accepted everything about you? It felt like home when you were around them. That's why I fight so hard. Because I found out who y'all was too, to me. And I always go hard like this. No matter what reality we in, I go hard for y'all. Because I fuck with y'all. And all of us had the experience with our families that rejected what it is we were. When we finally became who we was. That loving, abundant self. That believed in itself. Family didn't fuck with that aspect of you. So that means you don't really like me. You like the version of me that used to exist. You don't like who I truly am. Who likes who I truly am? Because this is who I truly am, and who I truly am makes me feel good. And then you find out that you got a whole different family entirely. Blek sumet kori kliks is umistasa torem stomi klekst. Bleo duemos tetakin karik sofen. Bleo gzita korim bliks in tarik sik tesik torikst. Vlikomist stomet korik shik tesimiakik toremist. Bleed Ken, Dorik, B-Star, Shik, Torik, Sik, Tirim. I'm about to finish my hike because it is definitely asking me to get up there right now. Who just flew in my ear? I don't want to hurt you. Okay, thank you. But yeah, I'm about to get here in this rock and go tap in some more. It was actually a good session talking to y'all today as I was grounding on this ancient platform that I will be training on, because this is a perfect training spot for myself. Oh my goodness, this is great for training. So yeah, Saklai Soul Mist. I love you all. Until next video. Somiklex Ushin Taik.